Hi everyone, here we are going to learn how to draw a letter and make it go back and forth, back and forth. For that, you select the paint option on the costumes and draw any letter that you want. I am drawing letter A. Yes, it is very simple using the paintbrush with the focus. Yes, and then you can also fill in the color using the fill color option. Yeah. Oops. Now the center portion I want it to be white. So you just select that and make the color as white and just click on it. Simple, yes? Now just to add some effects, I am drawing 3 horizontal lines to the left and I will also draw 3 horizontal lines to the right because I want to make the letter A dance, right? Correct. So now the same thing to the right. But I want the lines also to be of the same width and of purple color. So that is what I'm trying to do here. Okay. Yes. Correct. Now the same way I'm going to fill in with purple color. The horizontal lines are also of purple color. Yes. See? Selected. Purple. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we go to the code tab. Yeah. Now under events, we want the letter to dance when it is clicked. So we select the events when it is clicked. Now we want it to move 10 steps ahead and then 10 steps back. So for that we wait for a second or so and use the same motion of move -10 because we want it to go back. Yeah, we don't want it to wait a lot. So we just put 0.1 seconds. So it will move 10 steps forward, 10 steps back, all in the speed. Only when it is clicked. And this will repeat itself for 10 times. So it will go, yeah, you see that? Interesting? Yeah. Okay, thanks. Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to learn how to draw a character. We are going to draw a puppy. For that, you have to go to the costumes and then go to the paint option. And in that, you see a circle. Click on the circle and make a circle. The paint option in Scratch is relatively easy to use. It has various colors and various brightness options. So the puppy that I'm drawing is of brown color. So just select any color that you want. There are different kinds of puppies and dogs that you can make. Now you just have to use the arrow key to select and give the name of the costume as say puppy. Now we are drawing 2 small brown oval eyes and we will give the color black to it. Yeah, you see that? Now you're just making it a little bigger and just copy the same thing and paste it. So you get the duplicate of that eye, which you can place it on the other side. Just simple drag and place it. Yeah. Now we'll draw a small nose, an oval shaped nose, but we'll give a different color, don't worry. So you just have to fill the color with any, say, light color. Yeah, see? Just select that and move to any location. So it's center of the face. Now we'll draw the ears. Yeah. So this is very easy, right? So you just draw a circle, and now we have an interesting thing here, which I'm going to show you right now. It is the point editing tool. So you select any point you want to move and change its angle. So you see, I gave really nice angles to the ears. So now they're fluffy, big ears. You can just start with a circle and move the points around to make it at any different shape. So now the same thing, I'm just going to select and copy and paste it and just flip it to horizontally. So you can fill in the gap and you got two perfect ears. You saw how easy it was? Now we'll draw the body. In a similar fashion, we'll make the big oval, and again using the point editor tool, and just flip it to the back. And so we want to make it appear as if the puppy is sitting. So now we'll draw a tail and give a nice curvy angle to it as well using the point editing tool. It's quite interesting, huh? There are so many ways of creating any art form that you want. See? Enjoy. Try it. Hi, here we are going to see how do you change the color of the letter when it is clicked. For this, you need to add a new sprite to the project from the Scratch library. Scroll through the library to select the letter. Now, how do you code the sprite to change its color? Go to the Looks tab first and change the drop down to the color that you would like to see. Come on, try it. The drop down has to be the color. Next, you want to code it in a way that when you click on the letter, it just changes its color. So for that, you have to go to the Events tab. In that, select the block which it says that it should change the color when clicked. Yes. Now you can click on the letter to see how it changes color. Yes, good job. Now try it. Thank you. Hi everyone. In this video we are going to learn how to bounce and spin the letters. For that, you select any sprite from the Scratch library. Select any letter that you would want to bounce. I'm selecting letter A. So here letter A will bounce when it is clicked. For that, you select the appropriate controls which you will repeat. Yes. And then you go to motions and select the command change Y by, which primarily makes letter A bounce. So this will make letter A bounce 20 times. But now, how does that work? If it's going up by 20 times, it has to come down by those 20 times too, correct? So you repeat the same thing again. Yes, just write minus 20. So it will come down. Yes, you see this? Now we are going to add the same process to spin the letter. Now I'm adding letter B. I want it to spin around and round. For that, we will do the same process of using the different events. Yeah, you want the letter B to spin when it is clicked, and repeat the process a couple of times for it to look that it is spinning. Yes. Now there is a command in motion which says that you have to turn it 15 degrees. Yes. And now you want it to come to its original position, so you also add the command point and direction. Oh, I just deleted a command like that. I want it to spin when it is clicked on the green flag. Something different, right? Yes. Okay, now you see this. Good luck. Hi everyone. In this video we are going to learn how to grow and shrink the letters. For this, you need to add the letter from the sprite from the Scratch library. Select any letter. Then go to the Events tab and find the command when the sprite is clicked, because you want to change the size when it is clicked. Then go to Looks and you select the Change Size By. You have to add another control of say repeat. So this is the stack that we use. We repeat the same process again. Why? Because once the letter has grown, you want to shrink it back. So for that, you add the negative value of the same number. So here I'm adding a -10. Yes. See? Do you see what is happening? Now you want to add some color to this. So what do? You add the block of change color when it is clicked. Yes, and now you see how it happens? Yeah. Now it is your turn to try it. Good luck.
Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to make the character dance in one place. So we select the sprite and say dance, and just select whichever character you would want. And we'll make a size a little smaller. Yeah, and then go to the costumes tab. Costume is one of the many possible appearances of sprite. You see that? Yeah. Now go to the looks menu and select next costume. So and just put that command in forever, and now you see that the character is dancing so fast. So we put in the wait command and put in the seconds according to the speed that you want the character to dance. Now we've added the green flag, so whenever that green flag is pressed, it will dance. Now we are going to add music to this dance. Go to the sounds menu and say play sound when dance celebrates. You see that? So you want the dance and the song to go together forever. So until the character is dancing, the sound will be played. It's quite interesting, right? Try it. Good luck. Hi everyone. In the previous videos, we've seen how you can make the characters dance in one place. Now, I'll teach you how you can make the character move left to right and make him dance. So we have a command in motion saying you can glide the character on the x-axis from right to left. You will have to play around with the numbers to see what suits you the best. See this? You saw that? Now you want the character to come back to its place. So you repeat the same command. Yes? And glide and just write minus 155. So now it will come back to its place. But you want it to make changes in its costume. So we just add next costume commands wherever need be. Yeah, just see how it does. Try it out. It's pretty interesting, I'm telling you. Good luck. Hi everyone. In the previous videos, you've seen how to make the characters dance, move, glide. Now we are going to try and whirl the character around from the waist down. So for that, let's just get started. This is what we did previously. Now, when you go to looks, there's a command over there saying change whirl. So when you do that, a little shimmy will be done by the character. Don't worry, I'll show you how. We just put in a wait time. Again, the same process of minus 25. See, this is how it's done. And now with the whirl command, this is how it will be. Do you see a little shimmy? Yeah. Do you see that? It's quite interesting. Don't worry, I'll show you how it's done individually. You see it moving? Yeah? Enjoy whirling. Hi everyone. In the previous videos, we've seen how we can make the character dance and glide across the stage. So in this video, we are going to learn how we can add one more character and make them dance together. Let's get started. So you just select the stripe, any other character, and just change the size to the appropriate that we want. Okay, you see the second stripe is added. You just have to drag that entire code that we've created previously to the new stripe. So the same stripe code will be there in the other stripe. You just have to change a little because you want that new character to glide to the left first, right? So you just change one to minus 155 and the other to 155. You see? It's so cool, right? Oh, I really like it. Yeah. Now we're going to learn a new thing here. We're going to add different backgrounds to the dance. So there is a new command on the looks thing, next backdrop. You just go to the stripe and select all the backdrops that you want in the similar fashion that I'm showing you here. So this under paint, you've added different stripe backgrounds. I'm just going under the music backdrop and selecting whatever is available. And I go to the code and I select the stripe Yeah. And now you click on that and see it's quite fast, right? So we'll just add that under the command and everything will fall into place. It's so cool, it's so interesting. Try it, enjoy. Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to give some dialogues to the characters that we had created in the previous videos. It's quite simple. Let's check it out. You go to looks and select the command say, and you can display any dialogue that you want for any given of time limit. I'm saying, hi, my name is Matt. It will display for 2 seconds. I'll select the other sprite and I'll repeat the same process. And I say, hi, my name is Lisa. Yeah. You can add as many dialogues as you want. So I'm saying, move your body for the next other 2 seconds. You go to the previous sprite and I add one more dialogue. There are so many ways you can use the scratch. And now let's see how it works. Yeah, it's interesting. Try it out. Good luck. Now here we are going to add a new feature when I show you how you can rotate a character to any degrees. It's very simple. Just select when right arrow key is pressed from the events. So you just have to turn the character to say 15 degrees. Okay. And similarly, when the left arrow is pressed, you have to bring it back to its original place, right? See how it works? Yeah, it's just flipping around. I think you'll have fun on this. Try. Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to do a light show and learn how we can control the speed of the lights. So for that, you select any background that you want. I'm selecting the spotlight one and we add a character stripe, anyone that you would want, and adjust the size according to the stage. Yeah. Now you go to the controls, and as usual we take the forever command and there is a command under looks which says change color, but now you see it is too fast, right? And it happens very automatically. So we want to control like the speed of the light that changes, so we add another wait time. Now here there is a feature under operators, okay, which is the division. Say for example, now I'm going to create a new variable of light control. Yeah. And we drag and drop that variable in the first half. You see that light control is there on the stage. Yeah, it's a control bar. So you can control the speed. Wherever you drag it, it will divide it by 100 seconds, and that is how for long the light will be there. It's interesting. Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to learn how to make a xylophone and how you can play the xylophone by creating a sprite which, when hovered over the various colors of the xylophone, produces a beautiful sound. So let's get started. First, we go to the costume and we draw the xylophone. Now, keep in mind that you can draw anything. We can draw a xylophone having various colors. Yeah. So let your creativity just flow. Yes. I'm just choosing any perfect color that is for me. I'm drawing two parallel lines of brown color. Yeah. And you just copy and paste it and move it to a certain level. Yeah. Now we draw various rectangles. You remember how a xylophone looks like, right? Yeah. We will give different colors to different blocks of the xylophone. The first one. Now, Scratch has so many various features. You've just created one rectangle and you can copy and paste it without any hassle. You can place them at equidistant. Yeah. For this video, I'm going to make 5 blocks of the xylophone. Okay, just replacing a little. And now I'll give in different colors. One is red, the other one I gave it an orange. Another one I'll give it a bright yellow. The fourth one I'll give it a green. And the last one I'll give it a blue. Yeah? See? It's so exciting when you create your own musical instrument, right? Now, we are going to create one more sprite. So, when that sprite hovers over the xylophone, it'll produce a sound. That is the project that we are creating, right? So, I'm going to create a small square. You can create a cross, you can create a circle, you can create a dot. Yeah? Now, yeah, see this? So, whenever this purple square hovers over the colors, sound will be produced. So for that, now let's get started with the coding. As usual, we do the forever block because you want, whenever the purple square keeps hovering, you want the music to go on. And of course, we have the green flag. So there is one feature here where it says go to mouse pointer. So the mouse pointer is basically the purple square that we have created. So we just give certain conditions that if, for example, the mouse pointer is on red color, play a certain note, right? So if the mouse pointer is touching the color red, then you go to the musical notes and you can play the note. You can give in any number for how many. Yeah, did you hear that? So what it says is when the mouse pointer is touching the color red, you play note 60 for say 0.25 beats. So this is the same process we are going to repeat for the other 4 colors. There's a very cool feature wherein you just have to duplicate the certain commands. Yeah? Yes. Now we've selected color orange. Yeah. Now let's duplicate it for color yellow, then for color green, and similarly for color blue. You can use the mouse pointer to select the colors. Yeah, this is quite interesting. You can just let your creativity flow. Now I'll play that for you and then you'll know how it works. You can choose different notes for different colors. Yeah. Scratch is a very versatile tool. You see that? Now let's try. You like it? Yeah. Try it, enjoy. Hi everyone. In the previous video, we have seen how to create this beautiful xylophone and give some music to the colors of the xylophone. Here, we are going to create a sprite trail. So whenever the square sprite is moved across the colors of the xylophone block, music will be played. Let's find out how. We go ahead with the previous code and we go to the control, and as usual we select the forever block. Yeah, and then we clone the sprite here. We clone the sprite multiple times so it creates a trail like illusion. You will see how it is. Let's see. Yeah, I was just dragging the sprite across the colors and music got played. Now I'll show you how we create the trail. So you create multiple clones of the sprite, and you see this? You just have to drag the sprite across the colors to create music. Try it.
Hi everyone. Today we are going to introduce you to superheroes. Superheroes will be preloaded in the library which you can select from. Here you can have the superheroes say some meaningful sentences in your video. I am going to add a couple of sentences which will be visible on the screen for a few seconds each. Hello, my name is Mike. That was visible for 2 seconds. I'm going to add one more sentence. I have many superpowers. Now, this sentence will also be visible for 2 seconds. You can mention as many sentences as you would like. All these superpowers sentences, when clicked on, will be visible on the screen. But I want them to be visible on when clicked on the green flag. So for that, what do? We go to Events and select the when green flag is clicked, and you see all the 3 sentences will be displayed. Good luck.
Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to learn how to make your superhero fly over the buildings. There are many ways in which you can make your superhero move across the stage. But one of the ways that we are going to learn today is to make your hero look like they are flying by moving the building sprite across the stage. So for that, you have to select the building sprite, yes, and just move it across the stage through different ends of the screen. And then just select the numbers of the X and the Y axis. Then go to motions and there is a command which says go to X and Y axis. That is basically the distance between your superhero and the building sprite. We want to repeat this process until the building is moved across the stage. Yes. So in this, what it will do is it will move the building sprite across the stage through x-axis to the left, which is -5. You can play around with the numbers as you wish. But now you also want different buildings to come across the screen. And you want this to go on forever, only when the green flag is clicked. Yeah, just see. Different kinds of building will come across the stage with just a simple command of next costume. Yes, it's interesting. Hi everyone, in this video we are going to learn how you can move your hero sprite along the x-axis when press the left and the right key and the y-axis when press the top and the bottom arrow key. So for that you just go to events and you select when down arrow is pressed, and from the motion down arrow is the y-axis. So you want it to go down first. See, we're going to show you how it behaves after every command. Similarly, you can select when up arrow is pressed, change y-axis to +30. So now it will go up. Yes. Similar fashion, when left arrow is pressed, so change x-axis by -30. Yes. Same fashion, when right arrow key is pressed, change arrow key, change X by if I've given -30, it will go all the way further to minus. So we are going to give a +30. You see how it is moving left, right, up and down. Try it. Hi everyone. In the previous videos, we saw how to move the superhero across the stage from the left to right, from top to bottom. Here we are going to see how you can move the other object, say for example a star, across the screen from random places and make it as a game. This video we have divided it into two parts. In this part we are going to move the star object across the screen from left to right in random directions. So you have to select the star stripe, and from the motion you have to select change x by say -10. So what it will do is it will move the star across the x-axis to -10. Then, but now also we want the star to move across the stage randomly. So you select go to random position and set X to 250. So that will be the starting position of the star stripe. Yes, see? Did you see that? But we want to repeat this process. Yes, repeat it, and you can play around with numbers to see how it helps you. Yes. So you saw the star moving across the stage, but we want it to move forever, randomly across the stage. Yeah, see that? So interesting. You never know from where the star is coming. Very good. Now we'll just add the green flag button. So in this part, we are going to learn how to create scores and make it appear like a game by showing the ability to create points. Here you can take a count on whenever the object star touches the superhero, the counter should increase by 1. For that, we create a variable by the name says score and we set it. You can see it on the stage. You can set the score to 0 and you have to now start with some coding. You have to put the condition that if the object touches the hero, we have to increment the score by 1. So this is how we do it. From the sensing menu, we select touching the hero, then set the score. You have to change the score by 1. Yes. This is how we do the coding in Scratch. Now we go to controls again. Because we want this to go on forever, we select the forever control and the variable is set to 0. You can see how this is working. Did you see the score change? But the numbers are quite random, right? So now we want the star object to hide when it has touched the superhero. So when you go to looks, there is this option of hide. So whenever the hero touches the star, it will hide. Yes? Let's see how it works. Okay, now the scoring is correct. But now you want to show it again. So there is another option of show. Yes. This is moving quite slow, right? Yes. So we play around a little with numbers and say repeat to 50. Now it's moving a little faster. And now I've started pressing the arrow keys, the up and down arrow keys, which was coded earlier to catch the stars and increase my score. See, this is how I've made this game. Do you like it? Please try it and let us know. Thank you. Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to learn something new. We are going to create blocks. Now, what are blocks? Blocks are basically a set of instructions that are clubbed together under one block. So when you call that block, many of the instructions get executed by just one click. You will see how it works. So here we are going to increase and decrease the size of the object by just one click. So I've selected the cat sprite and under my blocks, I created a block and said grow. So the name of my block is grow. Now I will show all the instructions that I want under this block. So here I'm going to set size to say 0.1%. You can play around with numbers as much as you want. And I will repeat the instructions, say 40 times. And go to looks again and say, you can select whatever command that you would want. Okay, I'm looking for something appropriate. Okay, so change the size by, and I'll just call the block in there. So basically we have created a procedure. What is a procedure? It is a set of many instructions packaged together to create a new command. They shorten and simplify long sections of code. So you see this? I just created the grow button, the grow block, and it's doing its work. Try it. Hi everyone. In the previous video, we've seen how you've created a block having different various procedures. We are going to do something similar in here with different commands, different procedures under one block. Let's see. Here we are going to select the sprite star, and then we go to my blocks and we create a block, say star first or any other name that you can give. Yeah. Now we are going to introduce multiple procedures under this block. Say change the size, change the color, rotate the star. So you get it. It's going to have multiple commands in there. So I've selected say set size to 0.1%. Repeat the different commands in the loop. I'm going to change the color. Then I will also change the size. And by now you know you can have any number. We are going to again change various colors. And we want to rotate it as well. So we are going to turn it to the right at 15 degrees. Then we go to my blocks again and select that and add the green flag. Yeah. And we add the forever button. And now you will see the magic of just the block. See? You had multiple instructions. Hello everyone. Today we are going to create a new game here called hide and seek in Scratch. So what does this game do? We will create an object and we'll hide it for a while and show it again, and we'll keep a score of how many times you can click on the object once you find it. Let's get started. So we select the object here and I've given a proper background. Okay, I've selected the object as a chicken. So now I go to control. Since I want this game to go on forever until stopped manually. So we have this interesting feature in looks called as show and hide. So what this will do is we will show and hide the object. but then you want to show it for 1 second and then hide it for another second. So what we'll do is we'll add wait for 1 second every time we show it and hide it. So when will this happen? When you click on the flag. See? Okay. Now I want to keep a score. So I will create a new variable called score, and I will set that variable to 0 every time you start this game. Now I want this object to appear at any random position. So we can select this feature, go to random position and add it there. Or we can make any tweaks. We can just add next costume. So it'll just keep changing its position here and there. Just see. See? Now what we are going to do is we are going to change the score every time you click on the object once it appears. So how do we do that? We create another set, say change the score by 1. So we increment the score by 1. And we will also put a sound of the bird chirping every time you see the bird. You just select from the events tab when the sprite is clicked. So you click it when you find it and see the score. You see the score is incrementing by 1. Yes. Now we will hide it again. See? My favorite thing when the green flag is clicked. Just click forever and you'll get that in the drop down, and you can select until it's done. Yeah. Interesting. This is a very easy game. You can create it and you can play it on your own. Thank you.
Hello friends, in this video I'll teach you how to create a ping pong game using a Scratch 3.0. So let's get started. After selecting an empty project in Scratch, let's remove any sprite which you can see in this screen by clicking on the trash icon. Once that is done, we'll click on the sprite and we'll select the ball. After doing that, in backdrop, we'll select the background. After selecting the background, we will go on the motion section and we will select the move block 10 steps. Once that is done, we will try to add another block which says if on edge then bounce, and then from the control we'll select the forever. So what this piece of code will do is every time whenever the ball hits the edge, it will bounce back and that will go forever. So it will go from one edge to another edge and that will continue forever. Once this is done, we'll go on motion section and we will select another block which says point in direction. We'll change the direction to 45 degree and then we will add when the green flag is clicked. So once that is done, the ball will move on from one edge to another edge. Now we'll stop the game by clicking on the red button. Once that is done, what we'll do is we'll change the size of the ball. From 100, we'll change it to 70 and then again we'll click the green flag and the ball will bounce from one edge to another. Now we will add another sprite which is called a paddle. So we'll choose a sprite and we will select from the search bar and type paddle and select the paddle. Once that is done, we will go on the control section and we'll select the forever block. Once that is done, we'll go to the motion section and we will add set x to -60. We'll replace that with the mouse movement. So we'll replace the value with the mouse X and we will add when green flag is clicked. So now we move the mouse and you can see the paddle moves along with the mouse. we'll place the paddle where we want on the bottom of the game. See, again, this is how you code the paddle. So until now, we have added two sprites, one ball which bounces every time it touches the edges, and the paddle which you can move along with the mouse. So every time you move the mouse, the paddle moves along with the mouse. But the problem right now is the ball doesn't bounce back after touching the paddle. So we'll code for that. We'll go to the event section and select the forever. Then we'll select the if block from the event, and then we'll go in the sensing, and we will add the another block saying the touching, and we will select the paddle sprite. Once that is done, we will go to the motion section and we will add the turn 15 degrees block. In that, we will select the operator and we will add the pick random degrees between 170 to 190 degree. Once that is done, we'll again go to the motion section and we will add the move 10 step block and we'll change the value to the 15. Now we will go to the control section and then we will add the wait block and we'll change that 1 second value to half a second. And then we'll go in the event and we will add when flag is clicked. Once you do that, let's move the mouse and you can see the ball is bouncing. So every time when it touches the paddle, the ball bounces. So we have successfully added the ball bounces every time it touches the paddle. But what if it doesn't touches the paddle and it goes below? So in that case, we need to stop the game. So we will code for that. Now we will add the sprite. We will search for line and we will select the line and we'll drag the line below the paddle. So when it touches that line, we will stop the game. We'll go to the event section and select the forever block. Once that is done, we will add another block called if inside the event, and from the sensing we will add the touching and we will select the ball. So every time whenever the ball touches the line, this particular code will get selected and the code inside that will get executed. Inside the control section, we will add stop all, and then from event, we will add when the green flag is clicked. Once we click the green flag, the ball touches the paddle and bounce it back. But if it doesn't touches the paddle and touches the line, it will stop. So now let's add the score in this game. So every time the ball touches the paddle, we will increment the score by 1 and we will stop the game when it touches the line. So now we will click the variable section and we will create a new variable by clicking on make a variable as a score and click on OK button. Once that is done, so you can see the score on the top left corner of this game. We will select the change my variable by 1 and from my variable we will change it to score. And we will also add one more variable which will set to 0 every time the game is start. Now we will click on the game. So the ball touches the red line and it stops. And again we start the game. So now it touches the paddle. See, you can see the score is getting incremented. Every time it touches the paddle, it increments by 1. And if it will touch the red line, it will stop the game. So this is how you create the ping pong game. I hope you guys have learned a lot and enjoyed watching this video. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next video.
Hi everyone, in this video we are going to learn how to make a catch game in Scratch. We have divided this game into a couple of steps. The first would be move the catcher from sideways. The next would be put the object back to the top. Then making sure that the object falls down. Then catch it. And the last one is to keep a score. So we just select the sprite. I've selected a bowl. Then you can give a background. I've given it a blue sky. We want to move the bowl from left to right. And we want to make sure that it goes on forever. So how do we go about that? We choose the forever code. And then we find the if condition. So you want to make sure that if the right arrow key is pressed, you want the bowl to move to your right. So we have the function inbuilt. If the right arrow is pressed, then move it 10 steps to the right. So you select the change x by 10. In the similar way, when the left arrow is pressed, you change the axis to -10. Yes, you put everything in the forever loop. Then we have to select when the green flag is pressed. Just play it and see how it goes for you. See? Now we want the catcher to catch an object. So we want to put the object back to the top and make it fall down. So we select a sprite. I've selected an apple. I place it at the top of the screen. I want to make sure that the apple goes to a random position every time it falls down. So I have set Y to 180. So whenever you press the green flag, the top left corner of the screen is the Y axis at 180. So we put it there. Now we want the apple to fall down. So how do we do that? You change the y-axis to -5 because for it to come down. You choose the if loop. So you go to operators, you have this less than option. Because you want the object to go to the top of the screen once it reaches the bottom, right? So how do we determine that? If the Y position is less than -170, go to the top. So if it is -170, you set Y to 180. Now we're going to learn how you catch this object in the catcher and keep a score of it. As usual, we select the forever loop and we want to increase the count when the object touches the bowl. So that is the option that we select. If the object is touching the bowl, then you want it to go back to the random position which is on top of the screen. to this. Select whichever sound you want to add whenever the object touches the catcher. See? Yeah. Do you see how this works? Now you want to keep a score of whenever the object touches the catcher. So you create a variable of score. So you set it to 0 at the beginning of the game. And then you just want to increment the variable score by 1 whenever the object touches the catcher. You see, the score variable is increasing by 1. Try it. Thank you for watching.